Yo, welcome to PTA Sports. I am your host, Pest the Analyst. Hey, let's do a little deep dive into the New York Giants-Washington football game, shall we? So, first and foremost, a huge shout out to the Hub, Kush. I actually did a live stream with him for the game. He hit me up and was like, hey man, last time we live streamed together, Giants won, we might as well do it again. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. So it was kind of interesting, right? Because when I was watching the game a second time, and technically I watched this game 3 times, when I was watching the game the second and third time, there was a lot of stuff that I missed watching it live, just being completely honest. And it was mostly because I was kind of focusing in on being the play-by-play guy, during the live game. But in the second and the third time, man, I saw quite a few things, man. I saw quite a few things that I was like, oh wow, I didn't notice that, the first time I saw this game. Oh wow, look at that. That was actually a nice, well-designed play. Oh wow, look at the way the defense is lining up. Oh wow, look at what special teams is doing. Like, there was a lot of things, man, that I noticed that really caught my attention. So let's go ahead and let's get into a little bit of it. All right. So first and foremost, man, I wasn't necessarily high on our offense while I was watching this game. Okay, while I was watching it live anyway, I wasn't super high on the offense, but there was actually a lot of stuff offensively that I really, really liked. Okay. I like that we were playing a smash mouth style, okay? We were running north and south. We wasn't trying to do any kind of, crazy stretch plays or any kind of crazy outside zone type plays. We was just running it straight up the gut, man. And being completely honest, I really like that, okay? I really like that this team wants to play hard-nosed, smash-mouth football, okay? I think that this offensive line is designed for it, okay? I think that it's one of our strengths as an offense is to just have these big-bodied offensive linemen that we have, which, man, all of our offensive linemen are just big-ass boys. They're just big, okay? Just have these big, nasty offensive linemen just put somebody on their ass, okay? Open up a hole for our running back and let's go. Let's go get 4, 5, 6 yards every time we touch the ball, okay? So I was actually really, really happy with that. I like that is kind of what this offensive identity is starting to become. It's starting to form into this power football, run it north and south, go get a couple of yards every time we touch the ball. I dig it, okay? I also got to give credit where credit was due. Daniel Jones played a pretty clean game, okay? He played a very clean game, and I got to give him credit where it's due. I know I've said a lot of things about Daniel Jones, okay? I know I've said that I'm not on the Daniel Jones train. I'm still not on the Daniel Jones train, but he had a pretty clean game, okay? I mean, like, when we're taking a look at the stats, right? He was 23 completions for 34 attempts. He ended up getting 212 yards and a touchdown, okay? And to be completely honest, man, I thought he did a good job of taking what the defense gave him, okay? He spread the ball out a lot, all right? Here's one thing that we didn't kind of see during the game, right? But, like, the fact of the matter is that this is a real thing that happened, okay? There were 10 offensive players with at least 1 reception, okay? Daniel Jones was spreading the ball out. He was spreading it out, and he was just kind of taking what the defense gave him, okay? He made some smart heads-up plays in terms of getting rid of the ball, all right? He took a sack that I have no idea how he held on to the ball. It's just a blindside, back-breaking ass hit that he took with the ball in his hand, and everything went back, and he went down, and I knew he was going to fumble that ball when he took that hit, but he didn't. He held on to the football, okay? Now, we did have a couple of fumbles, right? But none of those fumbles were lost. He had 2 fumbles, but, we recovered them, so it kind of doesn't count, all right? But those are 2 turnover-worthy plays, okay? And that's why I'm saying he had a clean game for the most part. It wasn't all the way clean, but he did a pretty good job, okay? There were several throws that were just really, really nice throws, okay? Several of them that were just good throws. All right, he put it where his guy could get it, nobody else could get it. he did a damn good job. Okay, the touchdown pass that he threw to Evan Ingram. Listen, I'm still trying to decide if he was slightly off target or not, right? Because Evan Ingram had to make a tough catch, in order to get that, pull that in. So I'm still trying to decide if it was off. If it was off, it was by a hair, okay? If it wasn't off, then he put it where only Evan Ingram was going to be able to get it, and that's good, all right? So overall, like I'm happy with the way Daniel Jones played. I don't really have a whole lot of issues with him, okay? But here's the thing: Daniel Jones is going to have to be consistent, okay? We can't have Daniel having a good game here, then a bad game next week, a good game the next week after, a bad game the week after that. Like, he's going to have to be consistent, okay? Because he's at a point right now where he's got to show the front office, hey, he needs to be here, okay? I don't know if he's going to do it or not. We're going to have to wait and see. But this is a good start for Daniel Jones, all right? This was a pretty good game overall for him. Now, I said that I was happy with the fact that we were, running a power, kind of a power run offense, okay? And it shows, okay? Because Wayne Gallman had 14 touches, 68 yards, and a touchdown, all right? Wayne Gallman looked like a man possessed. Wayne Gallman trying to keep his spot, and I ain't mad at him, okay? And then Alfred Morris came out of nowhere, right? It's a little revenge game playing against one of his former teams. He had 9 touches for 67 yards, and he was getting some tough yards too, man. I really like what I'm seeing from our ground game right now, and it makes me sad, right? Because if Saquon was out here, man, Saquon would be going crazy with some of the holes that this offensive line is giving the running backs. Saquon would be putting up crazy numbers right now. It is what it is, right? All that's really important is that our offensive line is doing a way better job in run blocking, okay? They're doing a great job in pass blocking, and I'm so happy to see it. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen when Will Hernandez comes back, because, as of late, it's been Lemieux over at that left guard spot, all right? And then they've been doing this weird rotation with the offensive line. I don't think I've ever seen a team do this. This is kind of weird, but it is what it is because it's kind of working, so I'm good with it. They send Parrott in there. Sometimes he's in there on the left, sometimes he's in there on the right. They're just kind of rotating offensive linemen. Cool. Fact of the matter is that this offensive line group is starting to bring it together, and you can see it slowly getting better week by week, man. I see a bunch of cut-ups on the interwebs, right, of Andrew Thomas just handling Chase Young. I love it. Okay, I love it. I love the fact that Andrew Thomas is kind of starting to figure it out. The light bulb's going on for Andrew Thomas, and I like it. Okay, it gives me hope that the guy that I've been saying that we should have got from jump is he's figuring it out. Okay, that gives me hope that he's going to be really good. We're gonna have to wait and see. Okay, we're not gonna crown this dude as a great lineman based off of 2 games. He's got to have a portfolio of good games. All right, but before we can feel confident about him, he's going to have a portfolio. He's going to have to continuously get better. But I like what I'm seeing, and I really love what I'm seeing from Matt Parrott. That's another guy that I liked, another guy I was glad we brought in. Listen, man, the future could be bright for this offensive line. That's what I've been saying. I said that before the season started, that we could be on the cusp of building a great offensive line, and we could be, okay? The potential is there, y'all. It really is, and I like what I'm seeing. Austin Mack was someone that surprised me, man. Austin Mack, he looks promising, okay? I'm not going to say whether he's bad or he's good or whatever the case may be. This is his first game that he's played. He's been on a practice squad this entire time. They called him up because of the whole situation with Golden Tate, which, by the way, I agree with, all right? I agree with that. What we don't want is to have players being prima donnas. It's not always about you, okay? It's about the team. And if you can't see that, then your ass gonna be sitting down or your ass ain't gonna be at the game. So that was the reason why Austin Mack got brought up. But he came in and he did his thing, all right? I was really happy with what I saw from Austin Mack. And I think that we got some guys from a depth perspective, right? These guys are not starting caliber wide receivers, but we got some guys, man, that are some good depth pieces that we can bring in certain situations. So I'm happy with that. We still got work to do with this wide receiver room. Don't get it twisted, okay? So listen, those are all the good things that I saw from the offense. I still hate Evan Ingram. I hate him even more because he made that tough ass catch for the touchdown, which was harder than the catch he dropped. All right, against the Eagles, it was way harder of a catch, and he was able to pull that one in. And then he dropped one that was right on the numbers. Boom, right here. Boom, right here. Dropped it. And I remember when that play happened, man. I said on the live stream, like, hey, this possession right here is going to determine the outcome of this game. And I was almost right, man, because it looked like the Washington football team was going to be able to put up the necessary amount of numbers to win this game, man. And it was all off of the fact that Evan Ingram dropped a wide open pass that would have extended that drive, and we would have been able to put points on the board, because that catch would have put us in scoring range. We could have kicked the field goal, put some more points on the board, but we didn't. Okay, so that's like my one big negative, right? I just don't like Evan Ingram. I just don't want him here. I want him on another team. I don't want him to be out on the street. I just want him on another team, man. I'm not feeling Evan Ingram. I don't think I can ever be someone who caps for Evan Ingram ever again. I can't do it. All right. So that's the offense. Let's quickly look at the defense, okay? Because you guys know that I am all in on this defense. I love this defense. Aside from a couple of pieces. But overall, I love this defense, man. This defense plays so well. They play so hard. They're out there. They're being aggressive. I love it, okay? I love it. So, first things first, Logan Ryan, man. Logan Ryan had a rough situation off of the football field, man. That when I heard about it, I was just like, man, that's tough, man. Our head coach, man, said, hey, listen, man, if you got to go take care of what you got to go take care of, man, you go do it, because that's what's important right now. So good on our coach for that, man. Listen, when you want players to buy in, they need to know that you got their back, man. Like, they need to know that. They need to know that everything that you're doing is in the best interest for them and for the team. So good on Coach Judge for that. Logan Ryan decided he was going to stay. He was going to play. He was playing for his wife. And, he closed out the game for us, man. Interception on a play that they had drew up the night before. It's crazy, man. And they had tried it earlier. He messed it up. He said, hey, call that play again. I'm gonna make it right. And he did. And he picked off, he picked off a pass that essentially sealed the game for us, man. So good on him. Blake Martinez, man. Blake Martinez is such a good pickup, man. He's such a good pickup. And sometimes, right? Sometimes you have to not listen to what all of the talking heads on this app say, okay? Because there's a lot of talking heads that said that this was the worst pickup ever, that this player was not good, that this player wasn't going to cut it. Yo, Blake Martinez has been a dog, all right? He's been tackling everything, and he got an interception in this game, all right? It was a crazy one, right? So, like, here's the thing. Is Blake Martinez the best coverage linebacker on the planet? Hell nah. Not at all, okay? But sometimes this kid makes plays, and they are plays that change the dynamic of the game. And I love his spirit. I love his fight, okay? I love his aggressiveness. I love it. I'm glad that he's here, all right? So sometimes we all get it wrong, okay? Some people won't admit that they got it wrong. Some people will die on the hill, but hey, some of us get it wrong, and a lot of people got it wrong about Blake Martinez, in my opinion, okay? And then Jabril Peppers. Listen, Jabril Peppers is so essential to this defense, okay? This is another guy that people have been saying, oh, it was a mistake to let Landon Collins walk, and we got Jabril Peppers, and he's not as good. Listen, Jabril Peppers is everywhere. Jabril Peppers is a guy that is always sniffing out the football, all right? He's just, listen, you can deny it all day long, but Jabril Peppers is out here killing it right? And he's a captain for a reason. If you listen to the things that he says after the games, yo, he's saying the right things, okay? This kid is essential to this defense. This kid is out there balling out on the low. People ain't paying attention to it, but this kid is out there balling out. And he also got an interception, all right? Listen, on the play where the quarterback, and his name is escaping me right now, I'm so sorry, but on the play where that the quarterback for the Washington football team got injured, listen, I don't think that was intentional, right? They called a penalty on Jabril for like tripping or whatever, personal foul. I don't think that was the correct call. You can clearly see that Jabril gets upended. His body is kind of spinning in the air, and he ran into the quarterback, man. And it's unfortunate. You never want to see that. You never want to see players get hurt like that. Thankfully, it's not like a super bad injury. Believe it was a dislocated ankle. He's going to have surgery on it, all right? So he's probably not going to be playing for the rest of the year, and that's sad. It's unfortunate. Kyle Allen, is that his name, Kyle Allen? It's unfortunate. But listen, like, it wasn't anything intentional. It wasn't anything dirty, I don't think. It was all kind of bang, heat of the moment type of deal, so it is what it is. But listen, again, 3 interceptions, okay? 3 turnovers. We won the hell out of the turnover battle. And I know people are like, well, we won the turnover battle. We should have won by more points. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's a valid point, okay? But at the end of the day, like, hey, we won the game and we won the turnover battle, and we did a great job, man. We were causing turnovers left and right, and it was good to see. Our interior defensive line, man. Whoo, boy, I am so in love with this interior defensive line. I am one of the few people who was talking about how important it was going to be that Leonard Williams was here, and it shows. He's always being disruptive. Got a sack, got a tackle for loss. Listen, and then you put in Dexter Lawrence, Dalvin Tomlinson, B.J. Hill. Listen, this interior defensive line, man, they're just continuing to improve, and I love it. I love it. Okay, we did such a good job. We did such a good job of keeping everything in front of us, right? Which is a blessing, but it's also a curse, because we keep everything in front of us because we're a bend but don't break defense, right? That's what we've been doing as of late. And I understand why you want to be a bend but don't break type of defense, especially with who we currently have on this roster, right? We don't necessarily have the defensive backs to be shutdown corners. Bradbury can be a shutdown corner, but nobody else. There's nobody else here right now that can shut down the other side. So we have to be one of those teams where we play some soft zone. We keep things in front of us, and then we stiffen up, in the red zone. Like, I get it, okay, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I especially don't like it at the end of the first half. It always seems like at the end of the first half, if the other team has the ball, they are going to drive down the field and they're going to put some kind of points on the board. And my goodness, we've got to do something about that. All right, we absolutely have to do something about that. But it is what it is, right? We was able to hold the Washington football team, to a relatively low score, right? 20 points. We got to clean up some stuff, though, okay? We got to clean up some things defensively. Like Isaac Yiadom, I don't know why this dude continues to get on the field as much as he does, man. Like, he should be an emergency break glass kind of guy, because I always see him getting just roasted and toasted. Like, it always happens, man, getting roasted and toasted. And it seems like big receivers and big tight ends are killing us, man. Cause what's that tall ass dude's name on the football team? What was his name, man? I think it was Sims. I think his name was Sims. He's like 6'5". He looks like a tight end, but he's a wide receiver. He was killing us, man. Killing us. We gotta figure it out. We do have to figure it out from the standpoint of a couple of pieces here and there, man, because there's a couple of pieces that are liabilities, and Isaac Yiadom is one of them. Okay, he's one of them, and I don't want to jump out the window because it was a 7th round pick, right? 7th round pick is whatever, but we still gave up some draft capital for this guy, and I don't know, man. He needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out fast. I'm just saying. He just does. We have to work harder on being a second half team. Oh my God, do we have to work harder on being a second half team. We seem to just fall apart in the second half. It's where teams score all their damn points against us. We come out in the first half, right? All piss and vinegar. Just, banging heads, putting pressure on quarterbacks, knocking balls out. And then the second half, I don't know, maybe we rest on our laurels or we start to play to not lose. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. We gotta figure out how we can do better in the second half of these games, man. Because a better team would have beat us. Like, just keeping it real, a better team would have straight up 100% beat us. We have to do better in the second half. We're giving up too many points. We're giving up too many yards. All right. So the last thing, because I don't want to close off on a bad thing, I want to close off on a good thing, is this, man. Our special teams, man, they're doing some really, really creative stuff. I don't know if y'all got the opportunity to watch the Joe Judge film breakdown on the Giants page, but Canadian Gunner on the play that we caused a fumble on, the punt return we caused a fumble on, we had a Canadian Gunner. So we have a player lined up 10 yards off of the line of scrimmage. When the ball gets hiked, he just starts to haul ass. He just hauls ass, and it gets timed up to where when he crosses the line of scrimmage, the punter has kicked the ball off. So now we have a third gunner with a full head of steam heading towards the kick returner. And Riley Dixon puts the ball to the kick returner's right shoulder, which is crazy when you think about it, that like he has the ability to put the ball in a specific area, but he puts it to the returner's right shoulder, forcing him to have to lean over. He bobbles it, and that Canadian Gunner is the one who brings first contact, causes the fumble for us to pick it up. I ain't never thought of nothing like this in my life, y'all. I ain't never thought of nothing like this in my life. Like, as a coach, I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, that's genius. That is genius. Now, unfortunately, it's on film now. It's on film and Joe Judge broke it down. So now teams are going to be looking for that. But man, if they can come up with something like that, I'm sure they can come up with something else every week. This coaching staff is just doing some imaginative things, man. And I love it, man, because it's been so long since we've done things that make you like take a second look and go, wait a minute, what was that? They did what? Like, that's crazy to me. So like that, I wanted to close off on a positive thing, man. Like, listen, special teams did some imaginative stuff. I'm seeing the defense, the offense, the coaching staff is doing some imaginative things, man. And it makes me feel real good about this coaching staff. I hope, knock on wood, I hope that this coaching staff does not change for a couple of years. I really hope that this is the same coaching staff and we have them. And listen, even Jason Garrett and Freddie Kitchens, I hope this coaching staff stays exactly the same for a few years. Because if it does, y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out for these Giants, man. This coaching staff is so damn good, y'all. I'm telling you. Take it from me. This coaching staff is damn good. So listen, that's where we're going to wrap it up, all right? I greatly appreciate you guys for taking some time, come and listen to me talk, all right? Make sure you guys hit me in the comment section. Let me know how you felt about this game, all right? We got a hell of a game coming up, all right? We check out these Eagles again. And this is a winnable game. And we're going to talk about it throughout the remainder of the week. So, hit me in the comment section, man. Let me know how you feel about this game. Tell me what you think about the Eagles. On the PTA Sports Live, we're going to have Philly Notion. So I need all of the New York Giants fans to give me all of your energy Because, bro, there's going to be a lot of smack talk on PTA Sports Live, man. And we've been waiting for this day. We've been waiting for it. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's taking care of each other and themselves. Hope everybody is being great to each other. And I will get up with you guys later. Deuces.